Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another OMG doll unboxing. Today we have the brand new Fashion Show Style Edition Missy Frost with 320 plus mix and match looks. Now, her gimmick is pretty identifiable from the front of the box. Her big skirt right here has a drawstring that pulls it up into a short skirt, which can either do a mullet dress or a full short skirt, and it's also reversible. In addition, she has another skirt in there that is also reversible. So we're going to see exactly how many pieces we've gotten in this one, because La Rose only had about 14 fashion pieces that were her mix and match. So she's very pretty. I always love these like icy blue kind of dolls. And of course, very cute outfit stuff going on here on the back with our Missy Frost. And then here is her UPC for anybody who's looking for her online. I picked her up at Toys R Us, which is back in the US at Macy's stores. So that's really exciting for toy collectors like me. But to be fair, it is a much more limited version, but it did have some new toys that I hadn't seen in other stores yet, like Walmart and Target. So it was good to be there. So she does retail for $36, which is about where we were at originally with the movie Magic dolls. But this comes with a little bit more, and it does also come with a dress form. So we're going to open her up and see exactly how many and what kind of pieces she has, because it may or may not be worth your time and your money to get it. Now, she is kind of billed as a fashion, transforming doll. So she's supposed to have a lot going on with her, which is, generally what we get with LOL dolls anyway. But let's see what all we do get with her. Now, she's actually a little easier to open than the regular OMG dolls, but that does not mean she is any less cool outside of the box. So as you can see, there is just a little bit of dead space in this box. That they could have made this box a little bit shorter by 2 or 3 inches, like 2 inches. Yeah. And it does come with a little style guide. So that works. So she does have transforming shoes as well. But let's tilt this down and let me show you how I'm going to take everything out. Use my handy dandy nippers. And we'll take out the dress form first. It's very cute. This one is done in silver compared to the one that we got with La Rose, which was done in gold. So that's good. And then we're going to take out our little bag, our huge glittery bag. And we will try to get all of these out. We've got a couple of little staples holding our hair in place. Now you've got to move that hair out of the way to see the one that's holding her waist. Like that. And we'll get our other one over here. think we're good. Yep, the last one is the staples holding the head in place, which is not always fun to pull out. Okay, so there she is. Very cute. A little too much gel for my taste here in the head part. And of course there's another little piece of plastic holding her earrings in the same spot because that's super necessary. I'm not a huge fan of plastic waste when it comes to doll packaging because it's just not sustainable. Like, this piece was included just to hold the earrings in. That seems to me like going in the wrong direction as far as sustainability. But she's very cute. She's got her little space buns that are actually braided, which is kind of nice. A little too much gel in the curls for me, but we're gonna take a look at everything once we get her fully out of the box so we can get all this extra trash out of the way. We've got our stand, always helpful. And then there's nothing under there, which is unfortunate. I was hoping there was going to be something, and then there wasn't. So here is her little fashion magazine, her little Fashion BB issue. It's very cute. I do love how they include these in the OMG dolls. Like, they're so cute, and they're doll scale, which is always nice. And then we'll take our comb out, as well as our stand piece, and that is it for what's in there. And we have our other two garment bags. These are new types of garment bags in that they are not really reusable because these are essentially just wrapping paper material. So you can reuse it, but it's not, I don't know if it's really designed like the others were, but we're gonna try our best to get things out in one piece. Oh, that one didn't cut all the way. Oh. See what I mean? It's not, math ain't mathin'. Why would they do this to us? Okay, so we have this skirt, which is very cute. This is our reversible one. It is nice that it is actually just Velcro, so you don't have to like flip it inside out. But it's kind of cute. It's got an unfinished denim kind of look on the other side, which isn't the best, but you know, it is what it is. And this is the kind of intentional side, which is this little shiny material. But that's all that's in that garment bag. And we tore that garment bag, so I'm gonna have to throw that out because it just doesn't look good anymore. But we've got this one also. And let's see, can we get this one out right? Okay, so that one we got out right, at least. And then here is our top. So this can be, these can be removed. Okay. So that's kind of cool. I do appreciate that. That's an interesting little mechanic. So there's like a little strap that you can push through that ring, and these can come off. I guess you could use these as a leg warmer also. And it'd be like a vest. So we've got both of those on that side. And then let's see how many pieces this is actually. So we have this, which I'm not sure what you would call this. It's like a shawl or more of like a shrug. I'm not quite sure. It has sleeves underneath it, like that, to keep it in place, but I'm not sure what it's actually supposed to be, because you could probably wear this as like a belt also. So that's pretty versatile, actually. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's a cool piece. The same with that one, with our jacket thing. And we have our skirt. I'm gonna show y'all this. Okay. So we have 4 of these little poles. 4 of these little poles. They don't really work as well as I was wanting them to. I've got to put them on the doll and then try to do that again. But it's also reversible, theoretically, but it's one that you do have to flip inside out. So that you got to be a little more conscious of what you're going to do with it, because the pulls are on the inside when you do it like that. Actually, it's kind of a cute skirt just like that. More of like a princess kind of thing. And we have lost the heel somewhere. Where did it go? It was not in there. Okay, so theoretically, it has 2 of these. I gotta try to find that one so I can show y'all what I mean by that. Interesting. I don't know where that other one went. Can you spot it? It's not here in the bottom. It's not under there. No. Do you think it's in her hair? No. That was just a hanger. Well, that's frustrating. We'll check the huge glittery bag before we make a final decision on whether or not I need to write to MGA to get a replacement one. So, these are, I'm guessing, hairbands, which, I don't love when they give us just rubber bands with stuff in them. Like, these are cute, but that's kind of a wasted accessory. And then we have this purse, which is kind of cute. Got kind of a crystal flower on it, which is fun. And of course, it wouldn't be an OMG doll if it didn't have some other things, like a pair of glasses that you can't see through. All right. But it does have this cute little little choker that says icy, so that's fun. But so I really did lose that little heel piece, I guess. Huh. I don't know. I haven't thrown anything out yet. All right, well, I'll have to find that later. But this is what I mean when I say the little heel piece. So this one has platforms, and this one has heels. The platform comes off and slides on to the heel again. So that's kind of a cool thing to do. In addition, we have our top, which is very cute. The top is not reversible. which is a little unfortunate because we only have one actual top in this outfit. So it's much more transforming, this doll, compared to the La Rose doll, which is more mix and match. But, I don't know. I appreciate the little, like, shoe differences. Let me put that out of the way so I don't lose that one now. But I feel like we've seen these shoes before anyway. So we're going to take our earrings off so we can look just purely at the pieces that we got. So we got 4 hair bands, a pair of shoes with the little transforming thing, 1 top. This is like an overtop or a belt. This is a vest with the little arm warmers or leg warmers. And then we've got the skirt, which is reversible. So, I don't know. I appreciate the reversibility of these, and I appreciate the fact that it is much more on theme with what it's advertised as. But so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 clothing pieces. That's it. Like, that's not enough. Not for a $36 doll. The Rose came with 14 fashion pieces, but only came with a purse and her shoes and a hat. Like her glasses, yeah, but we didn't get 4 pieces that were just hair accessories, with La Rose at least. Okay, interesting. So this one is very much gimmick heavy. I do appreciate how it can be used, though. Because this one could be reversed also. You know, you can just wear it like that. You know, so I mean, it's 2 in 1. These are reversible inside. Like this. That you can wear them like that. And they can be like silvery instead of the denim kind of vibe. So, I mean, they are transforming, but it still feels a little bit like we got a little ripped off for $36. Considering there's not 2 complete outfits. Like, you can't put one on the doll and then also put one on the dress form, because you only have 1 top. Like, this is a top. Like, it's the only one. So, I don't know. I feel like if I'd gotten at least 2 of these, I would be a little happier. Because then you'd at least have 2 full outfits. But I don't know. It's not... it doesn't feel like we got it completely, you know? There was too much extra space in the box to have not included, you know, another shirt or like a pair of tights or something, you know? But the budget for this doll definitely went into the gimmicks. And the gimmicks being the added pulls and then these sleeve attachers. And the fact that everything has to be fully lined because it's reversible. Except for the top, which is the thing we only got 1 of. This would have been the thing to give us reversible of. I'm not trying to be negative, but I mean, I'm pointing it out that, you know, you're getting 5 pieces. You can't display them both at the same time, so you have 5 pieces. Even if you're counting the reversibility of it, you're getting, you know, 8 pieces of clothing. So, I don't know. This kind of feels like they had $2 left over in their budget, and they were like, "Ooh, what can we give them?" These, and you know, because if you try to put those on the space buns, it's gonna screw the space buns up. But, like, I mean, you could try these on other dolls, but they're huge. These are only going to work on big head dolls, so I'm really only going to be able to use these on, like, my Rainbow High dolls. So, I don't know. We'll see. So I do have to find this other last piece, but it's not clearly available. I don't know where it went or where it fell. It was not in the box that I set aside. So I don't know. We'll see. So if you guys have any questions on these, let me know in the comments. It is all high quality. MGA did a good job with the pieces. Like, I'm not complaining about the pieces. I'm complaining there's not enough of them. Because if it's, you know, it'd be one thing if we got, you know, a couple of reversible pieces and then some standard pieces. Because, like, this is, I don't even know what you would call this. This is a weird piece. Because it's got sleeves in there, or it can just be a belt, or I don't know. But this is our only top that we got. Because she's going to be tits out in this one. So, I mean, it's just kind of bizarre to me. Because all of these outfits require her to be wearing that top. So, it is a kind of just a shock that they would have only included one top. But, I mean, I do have extras of both Rainbow High and OMG to make up for that. But, I don't know. It just, it hits me in the wrong spot to where it is. Just because this is an expensive doll for what it is, and the fact that I doubt we'll be able to get this one on the mannequin, but we might be able to. Okay, so, I mean, yes, we can put this skirt on the mannequin on our dress form, but what else are we going to display it with? You can't really get the vest to stay on a mannequin like this, because it won't. You've only got so many pieces that are going to fit on this dress form without falling off. And that's this and our little bralette thing. Like, technically the skirt will also fit on the mannequin. I guess this would rest on top. I don't know. Like, she doesn't have any shoulders to hold it up. But, you know, it's weird. This one was much more about the gimmick, and I think they lost sight of making use of the features that they were going to be including. So, in my opinion, I would not buy this doll at full price. I did purchase it at full price. But if I was making my recommendation to you, I would wait till this doll was $25. Not $35, because there's not enough to this doll to where on its own it's a good doll. But again, that's always just my opinion. if you love these dolls, go for it. This one I'm just slightly disappointed in. But they nailed the gimmick that they were trying to do, which was transforming fashion. They nailed that. Like, the pieces work. But I actually want to see, again, we're going to flip this back out and see how it works on the doll, because when I did it freely, it did not retract up like I wanted it to. So we're going to put this back on the doll and try, because supposedly it like stands, you know, goes up on its own and stuff like that. But when I did it, it did not. So we're gonna this, and we're gonna try to go like this. I don't know. So like that, I guess you would do. And then you've got like a mermaid, like a mullet skirt. And then you have to tie these into a bow or something to keep them nice. Or you can just kind of pull them. You really do have to give them a good yank, and they're elastic. So I don't think that's gonna hold up well. But then it kind of just like flips up into this kind of skirt. But I don't know. I mean, it's cool. There's a lot of options with this piece. But unfortunately, it just isn't enough to make up for the fact that this is, you know, an expensive doll, and we have not enough to really show for it, in my opinion. But this is a really cool piece of doll fashion. But I mean, I've seen Barbie do this. You know, this is not a new gimmick. This is entirely, you know, been done before when it comes to transforming fashion. Like, we've seen Barbie mullet dresses that drop down into princess gowns and things like that. But I do appreciate the, like, sleeve holds and, like, the reversible sleeves that could also be, like, leg warmers and things like that. Like, I appreciate that. Like, it's cool. But again, just in my opinion, not worth the retail price, just because it's like they almost wanted this to be a hair play doll instead of a fashion doll, which they do have. They do have the hair play dolls, which I'm not interested in because I don't want to hair play with these dolls. I want fashions. So I'm a little bummed that there aren't more fashions to this. But it's cool. You know, you win some, you lose some when it comes to these kind of dolls. So, if you have questions, leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like. And as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. Bye, y'all. Be good.